Hello students, welcome to all of you in bio classes. As you know that nowadays we are covering the chapter why do we fall ill. In previous video we were talking about the means of spread of diseases, and one point was left, and that was fifth point, body fluid. So diseases also spread through the body fluid. During transfusion of blood, if a disease persists in a blood, it can transmit to other person if not before checked. Then second bloody fluid is semen. It plays a role in transmitting the disease through sexual contact. So these are 2 points which were left. Now in this chapter we have already talked about the health, the disease, the types of disease, the causes of disease, the means of spread of disease. Now the question arises how to defend these diseases. So there must be a defense mechanism in our body also and in outside also. So these are 2 types of defense mechanisms. First is prevention and second is treatment. The second part, that is treatment, is 95% covered by the qualified doctors. So we cannot interfere in their matter. But some principles of treatments we can know. Like the principles of treatments are of 2 types. First, minimize or reduce the effect of disease, and second, cure completely the cause of the disease. The real cause of disease. So in first case, that is the minimize or reduce the effect of disease. For example, if you have a cough, you take cough syrup. If you have pain, painkillers. If you have diarrhea, antidiarrheal. If you have fever, antipyretic. So they actually not cure the disease or cure the cause of the disease, but minimize the effect of the disease. The second principle is cure completely the cause of the disease. For example, if a bacterial disease is there, antibiotics or antibacterials are there. If viral disease, antiviral. For fungal disease, antifungal. For helminth disease, anthelmintic. And for protozoal disease, antiprotozoal. Now the main topics to cover today is the prevention. What is prevention? Prevention is a process which checks the entry of any disease, and it is the prior processes or prior preventive measures to check a disease. They can be categorized in many points. Like first is prevention, to take the healthy food. If you are taking healthy foods daily, balanced diet daily, so though your health maintains and it is fit for fighting any disease or any infection. Now the second point is neat and clean surrounding. We have already talked about this. Neat and clean surrounding must be there because it minimizes the causes of infections. If there are water bodies nearby your surroundings, so it invites the reproduction of mosquitoes and other insects which are vectors of many diseases. Third is wearing masks for infectious diseases. It is very well known to nowadays. During the pandemic of COVID-19, mask is must for everybody. So for infectious diseases, mask is must. Making social distancing. It also checks the entry of any disease, because the disease, during means of disease, we have already covered the touch method. During the means of the one mean is the disease spreads during the touch method. So make the social distancing. Next point, wash your hands properly. It is also well known to you. Wash your hands, because it minimizes the infection if there is present any infectious agent in your hands. Next is regular sanitization of your surroundings. It is also well known that sanitization is must for regular sanitization is must for of your surroundings, because it minimizes the entry of causal organism. Now last and not the least is immunization. You might be heard this name, immunity, nowadays. Various companies are coming with their products and claiming that their product is 100% immunity booster. So immunity is must for everybody. Now what is immunity? We will discuss now. What is immunity? Immunity is a natural defense mechanism of our body which not only prevent the entry of pathogens means causal organism. What is causal organism? For bacterial disease, bacteria is causal organism. For viral disease, virus is causal organism. For fungal disease, fungus is causal organism. So it covers all. Pathogens, prevent the entry of pathogens, but also kills them. In simple words, this is the resistance power of our body to fight with infections. So this is immunity. Now what is immunization? There are various methods of immunization. Like we have already discussed that taking good food makes your health, and if you are healthy, that your body does not permits the entry of any pathogens. But the best way of immunization is the vaccination. Now we have already learned about the immunity, but what is immunization? Immunization is a process by which we can improve the immunity through artificial method. And the best way of immunization is vaccination. Nowadays you are familiar with this term vaccination because world's largest vaccination program is going on in our country. Now what is vaccination and what is vaccines? Vaccines are derived from the avirulent causal organism and injected to a healthy person so as to make him able to fight against a particular disease. Now we will discuss these lines in detail. Vaccines are derived from the avirulent causal organism injected to healthy person so as to make him able to fight against a particular disease. First, Dr. Edward Jenner. Now, what is vaccine? In England, Dr. Edward Jenner he was a British doctor, physician, human doctor. Once upon a time in England and their surrounding areas, a pandemic of smallpox was there. A pandemic of, like nowadays COVID-19 pandemic is there. So smallpox was a uncurable disease at that time. And Dr. Jenner was working on this disease. One day he met a dairy maid she came to him and said that there is no any fear against smallpox. There is no any fear with smallpox she said. Dr. Edward Jenner asked why. She replied, because she is already infected and cured by the disease cowpox. Now Dr. Edward Jenner became surprised. What is the link between cowpox and smallpox? Cowpox is a disease very much closer to smallpox, but this disease occur in cows. This disease occur in cows and forms a lesions in the udder of the cow. Lesions in the udder of the cow. So she already infected many times with these lesions and already sick for few days, and already became sick for few days but cured. Now she was fully confident that the infection of smallpox will not infect her. Now the Edward Jenner started his research and taken a needle infected with cowpox disease and made a scratch on the body of a 8-year-old volunteer. Volunteer is a person on which he made his research. After some days, he observed that the scratch became a raised bump. It's swollen and became a raised bump. And also sick. This raised bump made him sick for a few days. But ultimately recovered. Now this volunteer was confident. Dr. Edward Jenner was confident that this volunteer will not be infected by the virus of smallpox, and he got the positive result for that. Later on, in 1798, the first vaccine for smallpox was produced. Now, how the name vaccine comes? In Latin word, vacca means cow. Vaccinia means cowpox. And vaccine means the product used for preventing the disease. So by this way, this word vaccine derived. Now, how these vaccines are produced? They are produced by the causal organism. Vaccines are produced by the causal organism. Now we will say how the vaccines are produced. If the causal organism enters in a body, then it is called disease, not the cure, not prevent the disease. Now the causal organisms, they are avirulent causal organisms. What is avirulent? The causal organism which have lost their capacity to infect, but still have immunogenicity. What is immunogenicity? However, they cannot cause the disease, but they can produce antibodies against the disease. So they are called avirulent causal organisms. They may be dead or killed or alive. If alive, avirulent. If dead, their immunogenicity can be taken out. So this is that is why the vaccines are produced. Likewise, the corona vaccines are also produced with the virus of corona. So today we have studied what is the defense mechanism of our bodies. Prevention and treatment and vaccination, immunization. In next video, we will discuss the next topics also. Thank you for watching today's video. Thank you very much.